Nets point guard Kyrie Irving was not in the building here at TD Garden for the Celtics' matchup against the Brooklyn Nets, but that didn't stop Celtics fans from getting their cheers in and getting their chants throughout the night, right, Clevis?
Yeah, the Celtics fans just kept it going. You heard it maybe 7, 8, 9 times, and it got really repetitive. It was really weird, though, when you seen those chants at the free throw line when your own players are there. Right. You know, it kind of shows, again, that Celtics fans have not forgotten what Kyrie Irving has done and what he said.
Right, and of course, Jaylen Brown did talk about that. He was asked about the chance, and he said that he didn't think it was necessarily fair for Kyrie Irving. And he also said that Celtics fans should be a bit more appreciative and happy that they have one heck of a team to cheer for right now.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, Kyrie Irving leaving is kind of like a relationship. It didn't work out too well last year, but this year, both parties are doing better and they're flourishing, right? You have past Celtics flourishing in different teams, different roles. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum might make the All-Star team this year. Kyrie Irving's averaging career highs in points per game. It didn't work out, Celtics fans. It's just time to move on. You're 13-4. You're one of the best teams in the East. It's just move on. It's part of life.
And Kyrie Irving, of course, took to IG moments ago. He responded to what happened here at TD Garden. He talked about how sports and entertainment can really be disruptive. Talked about how fans ugly, how ugly it can really get, what it boils down to. And the way he put it in a nutshell, pretty much said life is a lot more important than what happened today. It's a lot more important than sports. A lot more important than fans going at a particular individual. Of course, he is talking about himself, but also he's also talking about how things that happen in sports compared to real life, challenges. And of course, he did mention some of the challenges, of course, his father had to go through being a single parent. How do you react to this? Like, how do you digest this? I wanted to get on camera and just get going. We had a brief discussion. I'm hoping some of that can carry over.
We'll see.
You were pretty passionate about this. So I'm going to let you have the floor here. Go ahead.
I agree with
Kyrie
Irving a lot, 100%. I think what he said was factual. I think some fans, a lot of fans, get distracted that what they get to witness these people's workplace in front of their eyes, 18,624, but they get distracted when players want to move on and go somewhere else, right? This entire decade, the 2010s of the NBA has been summed up of player empowerment. Players going where they feel is rightfully so, that fits them, right? Kyrie went back home to Brooklyn, he's from New Jersey, but he wanted to do it, and yes, he said, yes, I'm coming back, Celtics fans, but he acknowledged at Media Day, things happen. My grandfather died. I want to come home.
Right.
Life happens. It happens to all of us, right? Things happen that changes our ideas, changes our beliefs, and we just have to move on. So I think Celtics fans, they're a little bit justified to chant, yeah, Kyrie sucks. And I think Kyrie has a right to speak up because I think fans get mixed up of sports and entertainment. And it kind of reminds me of this book called $40 Million Slave, where fans just get intersected and they forget that this is just a sport, this is just, an act, it's just performance. And it's, again, what Kyrie said, it's just entertainment at the end of the day. These are men that have lives off the court, and just people forget that a lot.
See, all that is fact, right? This is the thing about Kyrie Irving. There's been times where he says things like this and he goes on these tirades, and a lot of the time it's true. It's like one of those, like, duh, obviously, that's the way it is in sports and life. But sports, in my opinion, is a place where you get to step away from life for a second, right? And that goes both ways, whether we're talking about fans or whether we're talking about the players. And I think for Kyrie Irving to sort of bring that up, where everyone, of course, knows that, I mean, at the end of the day, hearing chants against you, against your decision, like, is it really, does he have it that bad, Clevis? I mean, he's trying to, I get it, he's going to do this response, and he made really good points, but at the end of the day, there are athletes and there are professionals that have it a lot worse than Kyrie Irving, you know? There are some athletes in countries that have lost their lives, whether we're talking about soccer, and, incidents that happen in countries like Colombia, so on and so forth. Like, players in their lives have been threatened a lot worse than what Kyrie Irving is going through right now.
You're 100% right, but then pregame we had Brad Stevens acknowledged saying that, Kyrie Irving made a decision that was best for him. Postgame, Jaylen Brown kind of took a shot at Boston fans saying, like, this happens, people move on. Tatum was the exact same, saying we all know Kyrie doesn't suck. So a lot of the players within the NBA fraternity get where Kyrie Irving is coming from. It's just the fans that don't understand the game and the optics behind the sport, they don't understand it. And yes, I understand people have it worse, but it's also like Kyrie Irving's going to keep hearing boos say. Anthony Davis is going through it right now. And just to sum it up, really, when you're a superstar talent and you switch teams, you're going to hear the boos. It keeps happening.
Right.
Just the way Kyrie Irving handled it, that's a little bit rough for people to understand.
Real quick, any chance we see Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn going against the Celtics? He's going to suit up? Because if this is Kyrie Irving, this is the same guy who I think would drop 50 after a night like this, after everything that's happened tonight.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving's motivated, but I don't think he's ready. He's missed 7 straight games. I think next time we see him is probably in the springtime, whenever the Celtics and Nets meet again.
Right. All right. Well, this segment, of course, is brought to you by BetOnline.ag. Head over to BetOnline.ag. Enter the promo code CLNS50 for a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. That's BetOnline.ag. Don't forget the promo code CLNS50.